Hi, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us for today's webinar. I'm Anushka Mathur, and I'll be your host for today. I'm joined today with my co-host and presenters, Harshit Gupta and Priyanshu Chaudhary. Before getting into the webinar, I would like to quickly give you the flow of today's webinar. Just a minute. Firstly, we'll start with giving a short introduction about our company, Snoh Technology, in which I'll walk you through about our mission and vision and problems we are solving with Snoh Ava. After that, we'll dive deep into our product, Snoh Ava. And finally, we'll be open for your questions. We'll have a Q&A session where you can ask all your questions. Let me begin with the company profile. Our company is Snoh Technology Private Limited, and we are focused on empowering businesses with generative AI. As we all know, generative AI is one of the most buzzing technologies today, and businesses across various industries are ready to adopt AI in their daily operations. But here's the challenge. Most available tools like ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Grook are good for text generation, yet they do not provide practical, enterprise ready solutions. And there's a huge gap when it comes to AI tools that directly solve the real everyday business problems that companies face in day to day life. This gap is exactly what Snowbricks Technology is addressing with its product under its brand name Snoh AI. Our mission and vision at Snowbricks Technology, our mission is to eliminate operational barriers using Gen AI and empower businesses to unlock their full potential with AI-driven solutions. And our vision is to make AI accessible across various industry businesses by building practical, adaptable, and scalable solutions tailored to their specific needs. Here's a little leadership thought by our founder and director, Dr. Mukul Gupta. Under his guidance, we have been creating our products. About our partners, we are proud to be a Microsoft partner, and all our products are hosted on Microsoft Azure. But at the same time, we are flexible in deployment, and our solutions can be deployed on cloud platforms such as Azure, AWS, and GCP, or also on clients' on premise infrastructure. This ensures that complete flexibility for our customers can be made for, for this specific and IT environment. Uh, I would like to I would like Harshit to take over from here and explain about Snoh Ava and the problems that we are addressing with Snoh Ava. Harshit, please take over.
Hello everyone. So all our products. So the traditional BI tools are slow and rigid, and that's the problem statement where it is taking too much time to create the dashboards. There is a requirement of technical expertise or a particular team to create a particular dashboard or insights, managing large databases or complex and traditional reporting tools like are rigid. So these are the frequently changed KPIs, and uh, the dependency on the technical team for the business insights are very high, and it is time consuming to create dashboards and delayed real time insights. So for this we create a solution named Snoh Ava, which is basically a chatbot which takes input in the natural language and generates the SQL query, and it connects with different type of databases just like MySQL, Postgre, and Oracle etc. And we can create custom dashboards, fetch real-time insights from the database by just writing the questions in natural language. And these are the key features of our product: AI powered smart querying where we converts natural language to SQL retrieve results, multiple database integrations. We can create different database. We can share the insights with internal teams so that there is no need to create a separate dashboard for every person. One person creates and it will be shared to the organization. Query to in every language, and dynamic data visualization in the form of tables, charts, and graphs, and others. And the role based access where the complete secure to the different users so that they access particular information, and predictive analysis which enables the forecasting the business prediction. And the USP of our products are there is no pre-built dashboard needed for the previous, and it supports multiple language just like Hindi, English, and any other. It works on and predictive analytics where we can identify the trends and take actions against them. There is zero technical expertise required. You have to just ask questions in natural language, and you can customize your prompt as well in the page where we given in the application. And the return on investment of our product is approx 57%, and it is cheaper than the available products in the market, approx 10% low in license cost. So now let's move toward the demonstration of the product. So let me share my screen. So is my screen visible?
Yes, Harsha, that's visible.
So first we have to connect the database with our application by just entering the credentials of the database. I am just selecting the MySQL, and we have different options to connect the database, and you have to enter the username and password, select the host name and port, and simply database name, and click on connect. So it fetches the schema of the database that how much table it contains, and it shows you the table name and column name in the particular format. So in this, it is a sales database basically. So it contains eight tables. So we shows every table here, and the next is our custom prompt page where you define your own prompt so that you can easy to use, just like you can define any formula just like this, and any particular specific information or any KPIs here, and simply click on save. So it will automatically applied while you are asking the questions to the chatbot. Now move forward to chat page where you can ask questions to the chatbot. It gives you some suggestions on the basis of a schema. You can also ask questions from this by just simply clicking the question and press enter. It fetches the information from the database in real time here, as you can see here, and you can create different type of custom graphs on this particular data by just clicking the graph button. Select the graph. I'm selecting a bar graph. Select the parameters where you specify the parameters for the graph and click on plot. So you can see the real time insights of your data in the graphical representation also. You can pin this graph this to the dashboard page where you can see it will fetch automatically incremental database from the database and click on save. So this graph is pinned to the dashboard page, and you can also export this data in tabular format by just clicking the export button. So this data is exported in Excel. And let me ask some other question also. So by just writing your questions in just natural language, it fetches the real-time data from the database. And so as you can see here, and so it's the sales data basically. So I'm just asking the normal questions, and as you can see here, it will fetch the information. And The you can also store your previous chats just like this. I've stored these chats here, so you can not need to ask same question again and again. You can also check it from the previous chats. You can share these chats to another user by clicking the share button and select the user and click on share, so that particular chat is visible on that user screen also by just here, which is shared to that user. And the next is our dashboard page, where you can create your own custom dashboard, just like I have pinned a graph little bit earlier. So here is the graph which I have pinned recently, and it fetches the data from the database directly. You can also see the tabular view of that particular graph by which this graph is being presented. So here is the exact values. You can also convert switch between graphs just like from bar to line, and you can also create custom dashboard just like you can customize your particular dashboard like this. You can move any particular graph to anywhere, and you can see the functionality where you can apply the filters on the particular data. Just like in this, you don't want to see these two informations, so it will not show you that data. It will fetch data from the other, and by just clicking refresh it will automatically refreshed. And you can share these particular customized dashboard to another users by clicking the share button and select the user and click on share. So that is easy to use, and this particular user can also access this dashboard. And by clicking the share dashboard you can see those dashboard which are shared to you by just clicking here. So this dashboard is shared to me and I can see the exact data which has been here. By using the role master we can control the access over the application. So you can allow the database connection page access or prompt master page access to other users and click OK. So these access will be granted to that user. And here is our profile page where you can change the password of from application, etc. So that is our complete application where you can ask questions from the bot and it will fetch the real-time data from your database. And let me show you some other graphs also. So I am creating a pie graph. Click on plot. So within seconds, the pie graph is being plotted, and so you can create the custom graph just like sunburst or so. It is basically data. So I am creating a sunburst graph on it. So it requires three parameters and click on plot. So here you can see the sunburst graph. By just clicking, it will automatically show you the data of the actual particular, and by just hovering them you can see the exact values by which this graph is being plotted. And I'm just pin this graph to dashboard. So you can also do this, and you can create multiple chat. There is no limitation to create chats. And click on submit, so new chat is being created. Similarly you can create multiple different dashboards and pin the custom graphs on that selected dashboard, so that it will be segregate the sales, finance and profit data easily. So that will be easy to use. So that is our complete application. Any questions regarding this?
If you have any questions, you can drop them in chat box or you can directly unmute yourself and ask any question.
Uh, Hi, this is Tausif here. I do have one question. When you said,
Yes,
okay, it will be selected multiple database in the beginning, right? Okay, by
yes,
providing the host and the database name, right? Okay,
yes,
so these database will be already defined in your schema, in your what environment first. Okay, where all the information will be there for the sales, right?
yeah,
I mean to say, let's say for me, like I'm running a company, okay,
yeah,
and
okay,
I do have my sales information. So
okay,
I will be having it on my premises, right? Okay.
okay,
So in that case, I have to connect to that specific database, okay, through your UI, okay, and then
yeah.
I have to write all those informations, complex queries, and all to get the dashboards and all, right?
Yes, so we have to define it once only in the prompt page, and then while we ask the questions from the bot in the chat section, that particular formulas or any that you have specified in the prompt page automatically applies while you are asking that questions.
Okay, so sometimes what happens is like in the sales, right? Okay, many companies have a different way of let's say storing the data, right? Okay, based on
Yes.
their database and the way they are working. So is this product is quite good enough to handle all kind of solutions by looking into the naming conventions and all, right? Say that okay, I do have some naming convention underscore or halfway name of a column, right? Will it understand everything and give me the proper data? Because while I'm writing this, right, query, let's say I'm writing a query called, let's assume that which sales region are underperforming compared to the last 3 months targets. Okay. So in that case, they will look into the target data and last month data, 3 months data, right? And then they compare it. So if I don't have the right column name structure in my sales, how it is going to get the right information into that? Because when you means like when you teaches your means AI bot, right? You will be writing based on that database column name structures and all. So how do you make sure that it will work in that all the scenarios?
So just like if we don't have the exact column name as we have asked, so we can define it in the prompt so that it will understand it easily. Or we can train it on the custom training page where we create some kind of algorithms to train the model for the custom purposes, just like every user have different naming convention as you say. So if we have to specify that the bottle returns us the right answer, so we have to train it on that for the
Hmm?
specific use, just
Correct.
like for the specific naming convention, so we have to specify these informations in the bot, in the prompt page, just like, so that the bot will understand it. And if we don't do that, yes.
Okay, good. So my question is like, so it means that it again it needs a rigorous training, right, based on the specific database then, right?
No, there is no
Mm,
need of regular.
okay, so hello. So
Yeah.
myself Priyanshu. So I will answer that question. Like we don't need a rigorous testing. We just need to define some prompts, and also we basically provide the schema of the particular table to the model and a little bit data, like one or two rows, to define basically like what row contain what type of data, or like so, according to that particular schema, it automatically gets that what type of data is stored in particular type of column. And also, basically, we analyze a little bit data and also train this particular thing on your own data. And also, we are using RAG to basically save the questions and the queries so that when a user asks, then it is defined that that particular query will match with the 10 or 20 questions and then basically get the column names and then run on those columns only. So that's how it's the architecture is. So that's how
Oh,
we will address these type of queries.
okay. 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 And so as you said, right, it is like means all when you write a questions, it will give you a specific chart and all. Then again, you can use it as a different charts and all. Okay.
Yes.
So these are the specified charts which you can use it, or other than that, also we can include it here from our side.
So It is currently specified in our application. So we have added 8 charts currently, and there are already being processed of these work. So we are working on multiple different charts which are used in business insights. So we are integrating that charts. We have been created approx 20 to 25 charts, and which these are will be integrated in the application soon.
Okay, so is it something which is used as an open source chart? You are using it, or it is from the Microsoft? As you said, you are a Microsoft partner and all.
So these are created on our front end only. We are not using Microsoft for this.
Oh, okay. Fine then. Okay, that's all from myself. Please continue.
Which LLM you are using?
So currently we are using the Azure LLM GPT model.
GPT.
Yes.
Okay.
Any other person who has any doubt can also raise their question.
So there is no particular stored data by which this graph is being plotted. We are fetching the real-time data from the database, and it will shows you the real-time and exact value in lights which is being stored in your database.
What is the cost of this?
That I think Priyanshu sir.
Because the cost basically is analyzed by our business team, and so basically you can contact our business team like Anshul sir for that particular thing. So
okay.
I'll just share the information of our business team, our mails and numbers in the chat. You can contact our sales team for that.
Okay. In Microsoft also, this thing is available. If you're asking Copilot to create a dashboard, it creates it. But the only thing is that, yeah, it will be cheaper because to make run Microsoft Copilot, you need to have 256 capacity.
Yeah, that's the main limitation of Copilot is there, and also the Copilot is worked on cloud only, like for on-prem databases.
Yeah, correct.
We can't use that particular thing, so that's also a limitation of Copilot.
And for LLM, you have to go to cloud, right?
Yes, for LLM, we are using Azure OpenAI.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, nice product.
Thank you.
Yeah, the only differentiation is the cost-wise. So small customers, SMB companies, for them it's great, you know.
Yes.
They don't have to go to a consultant to build just connect to their database, and that's good, yeah.
They can create their own dynamic databases and basically analyze their own data. Right.
Yeah, generally in webinar, some sort of, costing model is shared that, these are the prices and this is the model or subscription kind of, or how the structure is, or, you have email ID of us who
yes, we will ping you.
You can share that information on that email ID.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everyone.